Hi there. Happy Sunday, friends. This is Shauna Marie Fisher here for the Sunday live animal communication readings. I hope that you all are having a great week, and hopefully you have a great week to come. It's already February 1st tomorrow. It's so crazy to think that it is already almost February in a few hours. Oh my goodness. And for some of you, it actually might already be February. So who knows, right? So I have to take a drink of water. I don't know what's going on with that. So 1 second here. I'm sorry about that. I want to be able to talk, and it's had something stuck there. So want to be able to talk to you all so you can hear me, right? So happy Sunday. I am here to do the Sunday live free animal communication readings. I see that there's 3 of you on here. It doesn't show me who it is. I'm seeing if I can update on my phone just to make sure I have my phone. Oops. So some feedback. Woohoo. So I have my phone on too, just so I can make sure I don't miss anything or miss any comments. So there is that. Hi, Jennifer. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're staying warm back there in Iowa. I'm sure it's pretty cold back there. So so yeah, hopefully you're staying warm and the weather's not too bad for you back there. So I see that there's a couple other people listening too, so you can feel free to come in and say hi and say where you're from and all of that if you'd like. That would be fantastic. Let's see here, anybody else here? All right, so I wanted to share something with you that I was just reading about today that just is really an important thing. So you know those disposable masks, and actually any mask, how they have like the things that attach to your ears, and there's those little loops. When you use those and you throw those away, it's really important to cut the loops that go around your ears if you want to cut those. So, because otherwise what can happen is like birds and other animals can get stuck in there, kind of like with the 6-pack rings, right? You always want to cut those too, because you hear about animals getting injured with those too. So that was just something that I was reminded of today that I wanted to share with you, right? Because I think that's important to know and be aware, right? Because it's important to be advocates for nature, wildlife, and animals, right? I think that's a really, really important thing. So there is that. And oh, and Jennifer says it's very snowy and chilly. Oh my goodness, I can only imagine. The snow is definitely beautiful, but I'm sure it probably the novelty of it wears off, right? So there is that. So anyway, so there's my little tip for you there. And then it looks like I see Denise has a question here. And then let's see. Hi, Shauna. My cat is solid black, long hair, and 13 pounds. I worry that he's warm enough at night indoors. I was keeping it at 67 or 6, and now 68. What's an appropriate night temperature range for him? Oh my goodness, Denise, you are incredible to ask that question and want to know that. Like, that is so cool, right? Because it's always, we want our animals to be comfortable and warm and all of that, right? So that's really good. So I feel like if you keep it between like 60, like the upper 60s is good. So I feel like 66 at the lowest, and then like between like 66 and 68 is good. I think like 69 or 70 would be too high. So that's what I pick up on from your from your sweet kitty. And your kitty says to like monitor that, like you'll know when to kind of adjust the temperature to kind of make it like, you know, a degree or two warmer or a degree or two cooler. Like your cat gives you the signals kind of like with the way that your cat kind of moves their paw. There's something about how moves the paw and kind of like moves the paw and kind of moves around that kind of lets you know to kind of adjust that temperature, and you've been mindful of that. So there is that. And yeah, I can imagine that you're so over winter, Jennifer, being in Iowa. Oh my goodness. Yes, I can only imagine. Hopefully it's winter tapers off there soon, or hopefully you're able to go. I know it's hard with the restrictions and stuff right now, but you're able to go somewhere warm soon, or it warms up soon, and you have an early spring, right? Yeah, because spring comes after winter. I had to think for a second. So there is that. And hi, Allie. So good to see you. I remember you. I was like, I know that name. It sounds so familiar. So good to see you here. And you are so welcome, Denise. It is my pleasure. Let's see here. Tank is a 13-year-old English bulldog in Ames, Iowa. Gosh, in Ames, Iowa, that sounds familiar. I don't know why that town sounds familiar. I don't know if that's where what was it, that one Bachelor, I think Chris was from Ames, Iowa, if I remember. And I know that's a weird fact. I'm sure you already know that, and you probably get that all the time, like, oh yeah, the Bachelor was from there, yeah, da da da. So anyway, so back to Tank. Tank is a sweet old man, you say, with potential brain cancer and having seizures. He is deaf and starting to lose bladder and bowel control. Bowel control. How is he feeling? So he says, like, what he showed me is he's like having me close my eyes like this and just kind of go like this. He says it's like, even though I know you said he's deaf, like he said, he's like having me put his hand over his ears, because it's like the vibrations of things that he still feels really strong with his ears. And it's just like sometimes he wants his ears covered, and he doesn't like the losing the bladder control or the bowel control. He says that he's really sorry when that happens, because he's showing me that how it happens like really quick. Like it'll just be all of a sudden, it'll just be like he loses that control, and it's like, oh my goodness, like where did that come from? And it just is like, whoo, it just like shoots out really quick, right? Like it comes really quick. And he just says like his, of course it would make sense with the, possible brain tumor. He says his like head is bothering him, and he's showing me more like his left side, like right kind of like in the middle part of his head, like right here is bothering him. So see what other stuff that they can give him to help with pain management, and just watch that he doesn't feel like super drowsy and groggy, because you'll notice if you think he feels like kind of if he feels kind of nauseous, right? He's like one like this. If I feel like kind of like nauseous, you'll notice that. So try to see if there's, yes, you said CBD. Yeah, I would try some, talk to your vet to see what kind of good pet quality CBD they have, because I feel like that would really help him. And there's a lot of good pet ones out there. So just make sure to do your research, check with people that have used that particular product, and check with your vet to see what that they recommend, because I definitely feel like that could help. And he said he's showing me like extra bedding, like, and like a big comforter around him, and like an extra pillow, like extra cushion around him, like really helps him, and like to keep him warm when you feel like he's cold. He says that will really that helps him too. And he just says he just feels kind of like woozy, woozy, and you'll know, and you'll pay attention to those signs from him, and you'll know what need to do for him, like, because he'll show you with the way, like, with his presence and what he's needing. You'll notice, like, oh, okay, I need to give him some CBD or check in with the vet about this and that. So yeah, he says that he's so grateful for the cuddle time that you've been giving him. He's showing me you kind of like nuzzled up with him and giving him some extra loves. And he says he really, really treasures that time. And I'm sending you guys so much love, because I can't even imagine that's such a hard thing to go through. It's such a hard thing to go through. So I'm sending so much love, and I'm here for any support that you guys need. You just feel free to reach out to me, because I'm happy to help with anything I can. And so there's that. And if any other questions come up, definitely please post here in the comments. And then I have a question from Patricia here. It says, Snowy sometimes acts like she's afraid to take treats from us. Did something happen in her past that makes her leery? She says, yeah, like she says the people that she was with before, like they would get leery, like when they would hand her the treats and they're like, oh, not too fast, like that. They would kind of be like startly with her. So she's just like, oh, like, what am I supposed to do, like, when I take the treat? So instead of like handing it to her like this, like where you have the treat in your hand and you're handing it to her, she says, like, put your hand out kind of flat like this, and then put the treat flat, and then maybe try kind of reverse ways, and just let her know, like, hey, it's okay, and like have it be a calm yet like happy experience when you're giving her the treats. Be like, oh, look, Snowy, here you go, here's a treat, and have it be something that's really fun. Like she's showing me something like wrapped in cheese. So something like wrapped in cheese. So something like wrapped in cheese, or like wrapped with like bacon. And I know bacon per se isn't really necessarily good for them, but she showed me something like really nice and juicy and moist and treaty good, she says. Oh my goodness, she's so silly. So yeah, so hopefully that helps. That's why she's leery, because they were leery about it with her. So she's still leery about that with you guys. So hopefully that helps. And let's see here. And oh, you're so welcome, Allie. You're so welcome. Sending so much love. So much love. Oh my goodness, so much love. And let's see here. And then I have a question here about Luna. And I love that name. And this Luna is beautiful, because I've seen pictures of her. Does Luna the from Jennifer, does Luna the grand pooch want anyone to play with her, or is she just good at hanging out in her house? Oh my goodness, she said she is like totally good with hanging out at her house, and she's like really like particular about who she were to hang out with. Like if it was another dog, it would have to be like the right kind of dog, and they would have to be like cool like her, and have to like kind of just not try to be like too like with her. She says she likes attention all to herself, and she says she's totally good with that. She likes hanging out at her house. She likes hanging out with you. And she showed me like a little like hoodie sweatshirt. Like she likes to wear like a little hoodie sweatshirt. Like she likes to kind of like traipse around in like this little this little hoodie sweatshirt that she really likes that. Like she likes to strut her stuff in that, and she just likes to show how beautiful she is. And she wants to go to like she doesn't want to go because of kids, but she wants to go to like by this playground. She's showing me this park with this playground, and it has like this like kind of like a jungle gym type thing, like those like metal structures at the playground, and like the monkey bars and the little like jungle gym type thing. She's showing me like a playground that's like a park that she likes to go to, and there's like kind of like sawdust kind of stuff on the ground. She's showing me a place like that she really loves. And and she enjoys, and she's like, yeah, I'm good with just being me. She's like, that's me. She's like, I'm good with that, and that's totally totally me. And she's like, I'm so pretty. I am so pretty. She loves how pretty she is. She says, I'm so pretty. So there is that. Oh my goodness. I love her. She is so funny. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, Jennifer. Yes, yes, yes. She is just, she cracks me up. Yes, she's so vain. And she's like, that's okay. She's like, hey, there is nothing wrong with that. She's like, I know. And she's showing me like how she kind of puts her paw. She's like, she does like with her one paw, like how she kind of does things with her paw, how she sets her paw. She is, oh my gosh. I love her. She is just, oh my goodness. She is such a character. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So funny, Jennifer and Allie. Oh my goodness. I love that little Luna. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so there is that for her. She's like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And Patricia has an interesting comment in here too. I'm sure you guys can all see the comments, but I know I'm streaming in 3 different places, so I don't know like if all the comments show up in one place for you like they do for me, which is so amazing. I love StreamYard. Oh my goodness, amazing. So Patricia was asking about diapers, that she's done that in the past with a dog having issues too. So that might be something maybe you might be able to, that might be worth checking into to see if maybe that might be something that might be helpful like at night or something like that. I'm not sure, or like if you're gone or something, but that's a good suggestion. So, and there is this dog, it's not a dog rescue. It's they take in dogs with all kinds of different special needs and different things that go on, and it's called Angels with Misplaced Wings, and they're here in I believe they're in Ridgefield, Washington now. They were in Vancouver, and they have all these beautiful dogs that have different mobility issues and different things, and they actually use on their Amazon wish list, they actually have people order Depends. So they have Depends that they use for them. So that's, I don't know. So that's what they use. And then they have these other things that they put over them, and then they use like suspenders to keep them up. And yeah, so there is that. And if you haven't checked out, they have a Facebook and an Instagram. It's under Angels with Misplaced Wings, and they do all kinds of great things. They share all kinds of really great stories about the pets that they have, and now they're going into rescuing farm animals too. They have a couple of pigs that they just rescued, which I think is so awesome. So yeah, so you can always check them out if you love animal stuff and checking out cool animal stories and all. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer says, Shauna, I appreciate all you do for everybody. Oh, thank you so much. Like, to me, there is no greater gift than to do this and give the messages to people for their pets, to help to bring clarity and insights from the pets for people. So there's no greater gift. So, and Allie says, thanks again. That was great. Have a wonderful night. Oh, you have a wonderful night too, Allie, and you are definitely most welcome. And definitely please keep me posted if something else comes up, if you need any other support. I'd be happy to help. And I'm sending so much love your way, and Tank's way too. And of course, Miss Luna's way too. Luna's like, don't forget me. Send me love too. Oh my goodness. So, okay, much love there, and much love to Snowy, and to Denise's cat too. I'm totally blanking on your cat's name, Denise. I want to say it's Angel. Much love to Angel. I don't know if I'm remembering right, but I think if I'm remembering right, your cat's name is Angel. So hopefully that's right. If not, please let me know in the comments. And if you see somebody here that says, please DM you, please ignore that comment, and you can go ahead and flag that person and block them if you see somebody that says, please DM me. And if you're that person, I see somebody on here saying, please DM you. If you could please not solicit people on my broadcast, I would appreciate you to not leave those comments here. And if anybody sees those comments, definitely please block her or report it to Facebook, because sometimes there's people that come on here to try to get people to direct message them, and they try to like take money and all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, so just be aware of that. I'm not sure who that person is, but yeah, if anybody else has a question for one of their pets, definitely feel free to go ahead and post that in the comments if a question comes up. Any insight you want for your pets. And then also too, if here on this feed every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and Jennifer's saying, I don't think that I know her. Yeah, I don't either. I'm not familiar with who that person is there. So I do just the little mini readings here every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But if you want more of like a comprehensive, like in-depth reading for your pet, I do sessions, and my sessions, I have 60-minute sessions. I can do sessions for like an hour and a half. And so if you are wanting more kind of like one-on-one, where we actually have more interaction, I do those sessions via phone. I do them via Zoom. So, oops, sorry about that. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely you can feel free to check out my website. Right now, my website is natureskeeper.info, and then on Instagram, I'm under Shauna Marie Fisher, and then on Facebook under Nature's Keeper / Shauna Marie Fisher. And then I think I already told you this, but my website is natureskeeper.info. And I am in the final touches of revamping my website. I just had some technological delays, but I'm really excited with what I'm creating for my new website. I made a new logo, and I changed the colors that I'm using on my website, and I'm really, really excited to share that with you soon. So that will be up soon. So that is good. And I see there is some other people here. I don't know if, oh, you can see Cool up there in the background. Look at her. She wants to be seen. She says, look at me, but you can't see me because I have an itch back there that I'm taking care of. She's so funny. She is she'll like scratch in the couch too sometimes, Cool up. Well, she cracks me up. So Cool up. See if I can get her attention. She's like, nope, you're not getting my attention. I am super focused on what I'm doing there. So she cracks me up, my little girl. I have my Nugget around here somewhere. I'm not sure where she is. I hear her playing with a toy. So so there's that. And Mojo, my cat, is somewhere, who knows where. So, and Patricia, thank you so much, Patricia. You're so sweet. Patricia says, your sessions are wonderful. I appreciated that when we talked about Cheyenne. Oh, you're most welcome. It was my pleasure to help you with that, because I know that was not an easy time for you. I know that was so hard. So, and Cheyenne, such a special spirit she is. She's such a special spirit. So it's really quiet this Sunday evening. I think maybe I didn't post this early enough. Yeah, last week I posted that I was doing these live free animal communication readings. I posted it earlier. Today I kind of posted it a little bit late. Maybe people are doing some stuff here on the last day of January. I know I already said this earlier, but I cannot believe that it is already February 1st tomorrow. I do not know like where the time is going, and I'm super excited for spring because that's one of my favorite seasons coming up, and my favorite trail in Ridgefield is opening up. I think it opens up like the beginning of March or April, and I'm super excited to be able to go there again when they open up. And I love spring. I probably like my favorite 2 seasons of all are fall and spring. I just love them so much because they have good temperatures, you know, not too hot, not too cold, where sometimes in the summer, if it gets to be above 80, that's a little too hot for me. And in the winter, when it gets super cold, that's always a little much sometimes too, right? So, but I definitely like the fall and the spring. So anyway, so you can feel free to put in the comments what your favorite season is too. So I know Nugget and Cool Up appreciate it when it doesn't rain as much, because then they can go out and enjoy more things, and there's definitely more things to be able to go do when it's not raining so much. So let's see here. And I have Maureen and Michelle and Rita and Darlene and Carmen. Good to see you guys here. And let's see here. And then I have a question and then Michelle. And then I have Rita. Hi, Rita. Good to see you. And let's see here. Oh, and that's a cool question, Jennifer. I like that. And do dogs and cats know when the seasons change? That is like such a cool question. I love that. I feel like that they do know when the seasons change. Like I feel like that they can start to feel it, and they can sense it, and they're so in tune to that. They have such a keen sense about that. I definitely feel that they can pick up on that, the different seasons, right? And they pick up on the seasons that we love too, right? And so there's that. That's a cool question. I love that. And then I have a question. Rita says she loves the fall. Yes, Rita. I love the fall too. And then Rita has a question here about Oliver. So her cat, Oliver, has been missing now for a few days. I think it's been about a week or so, if I remember right. And she's asking, is Oliver still alive maybe? So let me tune into that to see what I pick up on. So what I pick up on from that, as I kind of close my eyes and tune into that, what Oliver is having me do is like go like this. So it's like he's showing me like so I see like a stoplight where I see like there's the red, the yellow, and the green. And what he's showing me is like a yellow caution light that it's like flashing. So he's kind of, and please, there's that other person here that says that is named Temi on here, that's telling people to please inbox them for a free reading. If you could please not solicit your services on my page during my live broadcast, I would really appreciate that. And if anybody sees that, you can please report them to Facebook and block them. And that's what I'm going to do after that broadcast. So thank you so much. And I'm sorry about that, that disruption there. So yeah, so what Oliver's showing me is just showing me like caution. So he's showing me, like, he's not showing me if he's alive or passed. He's just showing me caution. And I definitely get like, keep putting up signs and flyers around the area that you're in. And then also the on Facebook, I think there's like a Lost and Found Pets of Vancouver, Washington. And then I would check on Craigslist in the pet section and in the Lost and Found section, and then check with the Southwest Washington Humane Society too, and see if they have any found reports. But I get like at this point, like, don't give up. Like, I feel like that there is still hope for him to be alive, is what I pick up on from Oliver is I feel like there's still hope. There's still hope. And if you want, feel free to, if you're, let me know when you be around, like if you be around this week, and we can set up a call if you wanted to talk over the phone, because sometimes that can help to, I might be able to pick up some more stuff from Oliver. And I do those right now at this point for the lost pet consultations. I don't charge a fee for those. So definitely, if you want to do that, I have some time open this week where we could do a more in-depth, information if you want to see kind of what we can pinpoint to. So there's that, Rita. So feel free to reach out to me, and I'm sending so much love. It's like, come on, Oliver, Ollie, come home, come home, come home, come home, come home. And then Carmen, will Wally be found? He's been lost since July 4th. And I feel like that with Wally, that like I feel like he's so like hidden. Like I just see like trees and forest when I tune into Wally. And I feel like don't give up. Like I get the same thing, like don't give up, don't give up. Like I feel like that there's still hope, and I feel like it's just a really like secluded, kind of not well traveled in area where Wally is at. So just definitely just keep an eye out and don't give up. And that same offer goes to you too. Feel free to reach out to me. Let me know when works for you, and I can do like a complimentary lost pet session for you, and I can see what we can work on together to see. I can give you what I'm picking up on, and you can kind of let me know kind of where you have looked, and we can kind of see what we can do to maybe pinpoint a more direct area to kind of focus your search on, if that makes sense. So feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a message here, and then we can connect. So yeah, so because I would be happy to do that. And I'm sending so much love for Wally to be found and for Oliver to be found, because I just can't even imagine how difficult that is. So yeah, so sending so much love and so much so many good vibes for them to be reunited with you. So, and then Rita, yes, definitely please do reach Rita, because I want to help with Mr. Oliver. So yeah, I always like to help out with that. And the thing that too I always recommend to people when you have a lost pet is, you know, the connection that we have with our pets, with the love that we share with them, is really, really strong, right? There's so much love and connection that we share. So so just imagine there's like a string that's connected, or like a wire that's connected from you to them. It's that heart to heart connection, and that is like, it's kind of like a oh gosh, not tug of war. We had like kind of like a tug of war, where it's like that energy is like tugging them back to you. Like the heart to heart connection is connecting you guys back together. That heart to heart connection is just like connecting you back like this, connecting you back. So just imagine that, and just keep sending that love and sending that hope for them to be back with you, and just keep imagining that and keep seeing that, and ask for them to show you signs of where they're at. Ask for them to show you signs. So like maybe before you go to bed, ask them to kind of send you a picture of where they're at, and maybe have a journal beside you so you can write down notes of what you pick up on and what you're sensing. And don't censor anything. So whatever comes to you, even if it seems crazy, just say, okay, like I'm gonna like keep open with that thought, and keep open with that thought. So there is that. And so you can hear Cool up in the background. That is her scratching on the couch, because she thinks if she scratches like that, she'll find like the perfect spot, and then it like is making it more comfortable for her, which is so funny. It cracks me up. And you can see Nugget's little tail there in the background. Oh my goodness, They crack me up, my silly girls. So yeah, and they're about to knock down my bag that I have up there that I need to put away. So the animals have a way of like reminding us of things that like we need to do and we need to take care of sometimes, right? Don't they? It's like, oh wait, hey, you haven't taken care of this yet. Like you really should take care of this. That's what Coolup is saying. She's like, get that off my couch. I need some more room. So she's like, I need some more room. So oh my goodness, they're so funny. So there is that. So I don't see, I'm seeing if any other comments are coming through. I know sometimes with Facebook, there can be a little bit of a delay. So if anybody has any other questions, feel free to post those in the comments. Oh, and then another thing too, I wanted to mention to you. So, oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot about this. So, aside from the animal communication sessions I do, I actually do energy healing sessions with pets. So, what's really cool is the session is about 45 minutes long for the energy healing. So I send them energy and I do like a Reiki energy healing and just energy healing too, right? Because it's all energy and I kind of pick up on different things that are going on with them and just kind of send them some balance. And then also too, when I do those energy healing sessions, a lot of times stuff will come up that they want you to know. They might be like, oh, like my right hip is bothering me and this would help or this would help. So it can be a really cool thing. And a new thing I'm doing with those energy healing sessions is I'm going to add this on my new website is I'm going to do like a little thing where I do the energy healing and then I do like a little short little phone consult with you where I let you know kind of what I picked up on from the energy healing. And I'm thinking of doing like an animal communication energy healing combo. So where I do maybe the energy healing first and then I do the animal communication session afterwards, and it would be like a full session. So I'm kind of just kind of playing around with some new things because I want to try to be as much to service as I can to everyone. And so I like to kind of see what I can do to change things up. So if there's something that you kind of would like to see that you haven't seen me do that you're interested in, definitely please feel free to post that in the comments here or send me a message. So there is that. So, all right. So now I have a question here from Carmen and Rita, and thanks for bearing with me here. So it looks like Carmen says, how's Bo doing since he passed? So it's really interesting. So the message I get from Bo is I see Bo, like, this is gonna sound crazy, but like on like a little canoe, like on a boat, like I'm smooth sailing, like I'm just like gliding on the water. And that I always love to look at the water from afar and I'm like gliding on the water and there's like, you know, trees and mountains. And I'm like, that's the part of the other side that I'm in and I'm gliding on the water and I'm gliding on the water. And that's what Bo says. And Bo says that like, even though it's like cold, Bo says, go enjoy some outdoor fresh air if you can, because that would be really amazing if you were able to go take advantage of that, like maybe just a nice crisp morning or afternoon walk. Bo says that that would be really great if you could go and do that. That would be amazing. So that's what I pick up on from Bo, and I'm sending you so much love because I know that's such a hard thing when they pass, right? Because they're so much a part of our hearts and our life, and I just know that that's so hard. So I'm sending you so much love, so much love. And then I have a question here from Rita about Oliver. Do you think he's inside? Maybe he followed another cat. I get yes. I get like a big yes from that, like a big yes. And that might be part of like the yellow sign that I'm seeing. He's like, wait, I want to go like home. I want to go home. I want to go home. So it's like, I feel like, you know, that's a good possibility. He maybe like slipped into somebody's like garage. If where you live, they have like little garages, or he like maybe slipped in with another cat. So definitely check your neighbors, which I know you have, and those other resources, and see, right? And don't give up. Like, that's always the most important thing that I like to tell people is don't give up. Like, no matter, like, if it's been, just a few days that they've been missing, or if it's just been, some months or even a year, or whatever it's been, is don't give up, because there's always a possibility, and there's always these incredible stories you hear about pets being reunited after they've been missing a long time, right? So it's just about not giving up and having that energy of hope, and keeping that energy of hope alive, and sending out that energy of hope. That is super, super important, and that's like a really, really important thing to be doing. So that is my spiel on that, and I definitely think it is a good possibility that that he did follow some other cats. Like, I see, like, for some reason, as you're saying that, like, I see like an orange tabby, and then I see this like white and gray tabby. So it's like a white cat that's kind of like a patched tabby that has like the little gray and black tiger markings, like on their face and on their tail and on their side, like little, like and on their front foot, on the upper part of their leg, that they have these different markings. So just definitely keep on the lookout for your boy. Keep on the lookout. So there is that. And I see Kate is here. Hi, Kate. It's so good to see everybody here. And feel free, if you have any other questions come up, to feel free to post them in the comments. Even if it doesn't even have to be a question about a pet that you have in your life now. It could be like a question about a wild animal that you've encountered. It could be a question about a pet you've had that has passed away even many years ago. It could be a question that you just have about animals in general, or animal communication in general. You could go ahead and feel free to post that if anybody has any questions. Seems like a lot of people might be busy on this Sunday evening here. But I'm so glad of those of you that are here right now, because this is like probably the highlight of my week, is coming on here on Sunday evenings and being with you. It always just lights me up, and it fills me with joy and happiness, and it's just a great thing. So there is that. So I'm going to give it a couple minutes and see if anybody has any other questions. And if I don't see any other questions, I'm going to wrap it up, and then I'm going to go and tackle some more technology tonight with working on my new website. There's a couple things I'm still trying to figure out how to integrate, but I'm so close, and I have a good support system and good support team helping me. So that is good, and so I'm really excited about getting that going. So let's see here. All right. So it looks like I see another question coming through here. All right. So I'm going to take a quick drink of water here. Sorry about that. You gotta stay hydrated, right? It's so important. I always drink so much water. Like, I love water. I have my Brita water filter pitcher, and I use that like all the time. I love it. So hi, Patty. So good to see you. Oh my goodness. You forgot. That's funny. See, and I should have posted it earlier. So that's like, I'm glad that you brought that to my attention, because I need to maybe do like another reminder about it, and like post earlier about it in the week, and just kind of do like little teasers up to me going live. So that's like a great reminder for me to do that. So so thank you for that. And then I have a question from Brooke here. Brooke says, and hi, Brooke, so glad you could join us here. It says, how's my dog Roscoe doing since leaving? So you mean your dog Roscoe passed on to the other side? Is that what you're Is that what you're meaning? I just wanted to make sure to get clarity on that, to make sure I'm tuning into the right energy. So you're saying that your dog Roscoe passed. Because that's I wanted to just make sure I'm picking up on the right thing there. So I'll give you a moment to comment back. I know sometimes with Facebook it takes a minute, that there can be a little bit of a delay. So I'm just going to give it a minute here, and good thing I can just like randomly talk and ramble on. I'm really good at that. Okay, so cool. That's what I was tuning into, and I'm so sorry for your loss. My heart goes out to you. That's what I was picking up on, and I just wanted to make sure. So it's interesting. So the thing that I see from your dog Roscoe is, I see that he sends you like so much love, but then he says to like not forget to dream and pay attention to your dreams, because he's saying that he like comes to you in your dreams, and that he showed himself like playing and like running in your dream. So he showed me like this like kind of field, like in this park that he used to go to, and like he used to like throw a ball and throw a ball and throw a ball, and then he used to just like run and run and run. And he's showing me that he comes to you in your dreams with that, and he says that he wants you to not forget to dream, and not to forget to like have those treasured times with yourself. Like sometimes that maybe you're not doing the things that you would normally do with him because it's hard, but he says he wants you to go and still do some of those like outdoor things that you did with him, and maybe go to some of those places that you haven't been to. And he keeps having me look up at this thing. So like right above me, above my little computer desk that I have this thing that I got at Ross, and it's this wooden thing, and it says dream, and it has all these different colors, and it has like yellow, red, purple, teal, and like orange and green. And he's having me like point to that like dream. He's like dream, dream, dream. And I feel like he wants you to be like creative. Like he's showing me like you doodling or drawing. Like for some reason I just got like an image of like a spiral graph thing. You remember those things where you God, I had one as a kid. It was like a spirograph thing where you like kind of drew different shapes and stuff like that. Like I see an image of like he wants you to be creative, and he's showing so much love, and he's showing like reach up, and he's showing me like the sky and balloons, and like reach up, dream, like dare to dream, like dream. He's having me go like this dream, and he's having me go like this. I don't know, like if he like jumped up a lot, like he's showing me like this. He's like, whoa, I can jump now. So whatever that means, and I'm sending you so much love, because I know that that's like one of the hardest things is to lose a pet, when because they're such a big part of our lives and such a big part of our hearts. So I'm sending you so much love, so much love. So much love. So he wants you to look for butterflies too. So that like yellow butterfly that I have that's hanging up behind me, like he just made mention of that. So like things like even like could be like little bumblebees, things kind of like that have fluttered about around you. He's showing me that too. Like look to the sky, look to the sky, look to the sky. So there is that. And let's see here. I'm going to see if any other questions come through. I know that sometimes there can be a little bit of a delay with Facebook. And what's really cool is I'm broadcasting on my personal page, on my business page, and on YouTube, thanks to the wonderful technology of StreamYard. I love it. It is like the best thing ever. It is so cool to be able to like streamline into 3 different places all at once. I love it. So anyway, I don't know if anybody else has any other questions, because if I don't see any other questions come up, I'm gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes. So let's see. And then just so you know, those of you that are tuning in and listening to the replay, thanks for tuning in live. And then thanks for tuning into the replay. And every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I've been doing these free live animal communications. So I plan to continue doing this like every Sunday, because it's really cool, because it gives you guys an opportunity to kind of test the waters of animal communication and see kind of what it's all about. And then it gives me a chance to tune into your pets to give you some insights as well. So there is that. It's always a fun thing to do. So I don't know if anybody has any other questions. I'm going to see if I see anything here on the feed. It looks like it's taking a moment to kind of update here. So let's see here. All right. So do I see any other questions? Let's see here. All right. I'm just tuning in here to see if I see any other questions. All right. So I don't see any other questions here. I wanted to just kind of give it a couple minutes to see. And so after you listen to this broadcast, or if you're tuning into the replay, if something comes up and you have a question about anything, definitely feel free to post it here in the comments, and then I'll try to go back through and look at those. And thank you so much for all of you that tuned into the live broadcast, and thank you so much to those of you that tuned into the replay. And just so you know where to find me, you can find me, my website is natureskeeper.info. I'm on Instagram under Shauna Marie Fisher, on Facebook under Nature's Keepers / Shauna Marie Fisher. So you can feel free to follow me there, and on YouTube under Shauna Marie Fisher. How could I forget YouTube? Oh my goodness. So so there is that. So feel free to follow me at those places. And if you're wanting, these readings here that I do, the animal communication readings, they're just quick little rapid fire, just quick little readings. But if you're wanting like more like in-depth insight, more like one-on-one connection via the phone or Zoom, just I have those longer sessions that I do for people, and I do the energy healing and the animal communication sessions. So there is all of that, so you can feel free to check that out. And I am going to go ahead and wrap it up, and I'm so glad that you guys all tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for listening to the replay. And I hope that you all have a great rest of your night. And I will be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I am sending you all much love, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Bye for now.